Well, hello YouTube community. What's going on? It's your old pal Henry here from Mid-Century Model Works. Y'all got to kind of excuse the voice and kind of overlook me today. I've had the flu all week, so I got very little building done. Today is Sunday, so happy Sunday. Hope y'all go to church. Anyway, I'm going to show y'all the last little bit of progress. I think I'm going to make the deadline. Yeah, I'm going to show you the progress on the Liberace here. Now keep in mind that the paint on the body is bad, but from 10 feet away, it's okay. I did get a new kit in just after New Year's, so I've started a little bit of sanding on it. Now with kits, sometimes you get a good kit, sometimes you get a bad kit, but now this one, it had the mold lines and stuff. They were kind of bad. So much so that I had some of the window trim and stuff like that, I just had to go ahead and completely sand off. And around the front windshield, that molding, it was very, very weak. It was faint. So yesterday, the mailman brought me my styrene that I needed to, my half round styrene that I needed to replace that trim with. So I'm going to doctor that up. But anyway, folks, yeah, I've had the flu. I'm kind of short of breath, but anyway, the new body, it's coming along, and so whatever you see here today, just keep in mind I'm gonna present this as the finished product, but I'm gonna try to get the other one finished in time for the Hope It Don't Snow show. And I've got one other build for the Hope It Don't Snow show. All I've got to do is just put all the final pieces together. And it's, I know I've talked about this in the past. I've always wanted to do a NASCAR type theme for a civilian car, like the very first Cannonball Run movie, where Terry Bradshaw and Mel Tillis drove the #1 Hawaiian Tropic into the swimming pool. But that was a 76, I think it's a 76 Laguna. But anyway, I've done a little bit of a different twist on it. So I'm gonna let y'all see my Cannonball 24 car. Alright, let me get everything set up. Get everything staged. And then we'll do a little presentation here. All right, see y'all in a little bit. Hey folks, we're back. Are you ready for the reveal? Like I said, I've got just a little bit of stuff left to do to it, but I'm going to show you where we're at. This is the Liberace, folks. Yep. Now I added the bench seat. I made my own shifter there. You can see it right there. And here's the dash. Now I've got to finish painting the steering wheel and a couple of little buttons there on the glove box and the cigarette lighter or the ashtray. But anyway, here's the wheels that I went with. Now I'm going to do decals right here. These are going to be piano keys coming across here. So now I don't know if you can see this or not, but anyway, the interior, the back of the interior is all carpeted, and it matches the color here. Now I'm gonna let y'all get a good up close look at the paint. That, yeah, it's kind of messed up there. But now look at the hood. The hood is absolutely perfect, and that's splash paint. And this is the second paint job, and it went bananas. So, but anyway, I got to tighten this up a little bit. It's starting to, that little gel's starting to shrink a little bit. But anyway, here's the trailer. Now I got to finish adding a couple of lights, and I got to paint them. But this is the trailer. We're going to come all the way to the back, and this is the customers, and this is the manager, and then we got the two Joe Palookas back here. Of course, they're the lowlifes. They got to have the prison outfits on. Whoop! See, made him fall. Anyway, they're on the little buggy there, and I've studied a lot of the YouTube videos on how they move pianos, and that's pretty much the blankets look a little bit dark on camera, but they're really not that dark. I use my little texturing tool to make the pleats right there. It makes it look like a moving blanket. And then I use little craft string, flexible rubber bungee string to represent bungee cords. And super glue was not holding it. It just would not hold. So what I used instead was this product right here. It's a UV resin, and then I used a little UV curing light, and buddy, that'll take care of it. I just put a little spot on there, and also I scratch built a toolbox to go in the back. So there's the toolbox. Got the cabinets for blanket storage and just whatever general tools they might need. And I weathered it up a little bit. Not too bad. I didn't want it to look like a piece of junk up in there, because these are fine instruments that they're delivering, and if your tools look bad, and well, of course your trailer's going to look a little scuffed up, because that's just from doing business. And see, I've got little wheel marks represented in there, and little stains and stuff right there where they stand, and got dirty feet. And so, and now I can this will fold up. Now I got to come in here and paint this aluminum. I got to do the aluminum right here. Now this is dull aluminum, and this is aircraft aluminum right here. It's all, I did the all clad. So, and I did the all clad aluminum right there on the side rails. And so then we'll just now this trailer, it did not have bracing So I think I'm gonna come in here and add some, drill me 2 holes and put a bungee string coming down, because that's how this thing operates. It's got a bungee cord or cable, but it did not have any bracing on this top, so it was kind of bulging out on the sides. But here's the top. I've got to do a little bit of where I've added the bracing. It's got a little, it's sitting on the thing just a little bit, but that's her, folks. Like I said, I'm gonna get the lights painted up. That's my bare metal foil work right there. I gotta add the back bumper right there. Now, folks, I bought this bumper hitch from BCG resins, but what I did not notice was it is 1/25th and this is a 1/24th scale. It just doesn't look right. So I'm gonna have to scratch build me a little hitch, but I'll use this as a model, as a base for it. And now I'm gonna ask y'all a question. How in the world do you lose an engine and transmission? I had the engine and transmission ready to go in this thing. All I had to do was add the wires to it. I cannot find that thing anywhere. I have hunted high and low. So, in order to complete the build, I thought about doing curbside at first. I said no. So I just added an engine. I go to yard sales a lot and antique places, and so I just happened to rob a Hemi dragster engine out of my scrap box here. I kind of cleaned it up a little bit, but it's not gonna, I'm gonna have to reprint my 460, but it does have a motor in it. So just to say it's got an engine in it. So there we are. But yeah, because I told y'all it wasn't going to have a wild motor in it. It was just going to be like a basically box stock or basic type plain Jane looking motor, and it will. But now this is not the body. This is the new body. Like I said, I've went ahead and replaced the molding here, and I've got the molding to go up here at the top. See how weak and faint that is? So I've got some 60 thousandths half round that I'm going to come in here and blend that in from here to there. And also, I've also added new styrene right up here because it had mold lines right here. Had them going all the way through, and it just left a bad looking spot right there. So I decided just to go ahead and sand off all that, and I just replaced it with styrene. And I got to finish cutting in my cleaning up my mold lines. I went ahead and removed my door handles and my door locks. I've got 3D printed door handles. So yeah, I know these look cheap and ugly looking, but folks, I'm gonna show y'all something. we're going to do a comparison right here. The tale of two hoods, or the tale of two paints. Y'all see that right there? This is splash paint, and this is 60-cent apple barrel acrylic craft paint with a clear coat. So y'all be the judge. I know it's not a spot on comparison, but I got it as close as I could get it, because I had to add just a touch. Maybe like one little drop of 2 blue right there, to add it, because it was a little too bright, so I had to shoot it and darken it up just a little bit. But like I said, it's not 100% color match, but it's close enough. I don't think anybody's going to notice it, because if you stand them up right there, you really can't tell. Now, I'm not going to doctor on this trailer. It's like I said, it's got some bad spots from where it started crazing. You can see some of the crazing there, because as soon as that clear coat hit it, it started going crazy. Now, some spots it didn't, which is what I don't understand. It's got crazing along here, up there, some up here. But anyway, this motor it's not, like I said, it's just sitting in there temporary. So, I pulled the hat off. Anyway, I've just got it sitting in there temporary, because the body's gonna come off of it as soon as this build is done. All right, folks, let me clear this away, and I will show you Cannonball 24. All right, see you in a little bit. All right, folks, we're back. This is the Cannonball 24 car right here. I'm using the 87 Buick Grand National, and I have converted it into this. Now, I haven't made up my mind yet on the wheels. Do I want to go white, or do I want to go chrome? So, y'all leave me a comment in the comment section there on what do y'all think would look better. Going with a bright white wheel or the chrome. Yeah, it's got the NASCAR rims and the tires. I may see if I can use a different type of street tire to get that rim to fit on, because that's a little, even with the fender flares, it's got a little bit of a bulge to it. But you can see I did a red and gray. Yeah, there we go. Did a red and gray interior. I still got to come in there and do some fine brushing. I got to add a little bit of black to and add my shifter, and color in the vents. Let's see. Anyway, but yeah, and I'm just going to use the the factory V6, and that's just painted black and with different shades of all clad. So I thought that turned out pretty good. I haven't got the engine bay. I still got to paint the engine bay. But I am going to add a few little wiring here and there. Nothing too drastic, because that's a busy. There's a lot of stuff I got to go in there and paint. So there'll be a lot of masking and touching up right there. So, but yeah, there's the grill. I gotta do the black right there for the grill. So I'm hoping to have this at the Hope It Don't Snow show too, because I really don't have much left to do to it. So just a couple little final pieces. But I'll show y'all something that I do every now and then. Because I've got such a hectic work schedule, I will go through the kit and I will put stuff in the baggie. I do like everything for the engine bay, all my body pieces, and I'll do one for suspension and all that kind of stuff. And what I'll do is I'll take it to work with me, and on my lunch break or my other breaks or whatever, like I'll do all my little fine sanding. I take me a little Ziploc baggie full of these sanding twigs, and I'll do all my fine sanding and things like on the drive shaft and all that kind of stuff. Get those little things on the rear suspension. See, these are just sitting up there. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, there's the bottom half right there. I still gotta paint that right there. But yeah, there we go. That's done the exhaust was done in all clad. So I don't know. I may weather it. I don't know. It's just more or less just a conversation piece. But I've had that idea in my head floating around for quite some time. So I'm finally gonna build it. So, all right, folks. Well, that is it for the updates. I still feel like crud, but anyway, I'll pull through. So, happy building, everybody. And until I'll post another video on the 14th showing the final process, or the final build. So y'all take care, and if y'all are in the Spartanburg area, I think it's the 20th, yeah, Saturday. Come on down to the Hope It Don't Snow show in Spartanburg. Y'all take care. I'll see y'all later. Bye.